Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to the channel. I am the narcissistic one, Pretty William, and this is Mighty Pirate Gaming. If you missed our last episode, we do recommend you head back and check out episode 1, 60 Seconds with Phoenix Heart and Pretty William. And that is what we're playing. And this is the continuation of Phoenix's attempt to get Mary Jane and Ted to survive more than 2 weeks. Things are looking pretty good right now, but we have 2.5 jars of water and 2 cans of soup. They both need to be fed and they both need water. So let us get underway.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah, go back. You didn't give them any food or water.
Ah, okay.
So click the water and the food. There you go. And they both need both of them.
There we are.
Yeah, there we go.
A benevolent God has delivered. All right. Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. So, no, we don't want to get sick.
No.
We're doing well. It's not easy to be calm in these circumstances.
Yes.
Hopefully, we will keep our peace, or else we might need to act like wolves. Survival of the fittest and all.
Well,
I've always liked wolves.
yeah, I'm kind of thinking that Mary Jane is going to be sent out pretty soon because you are down to 1.5 cans of food. So once that second half of the first can is gone, I would send her out. But it's up to you. It's your game.
It's easy to feel a bit down when living underground like this. No sunshine, no sky. We need to get rid of that pessimism and try to bring some cheerfulness into our lives. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Ted seems to be doing all right, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. They don't need anything today.
No, they don't. But
We
the
had
next
thought
time
phone
you need
calls
food-
were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. I don't think so.
No one is able to go outside right now. You see all the faces that are scribbled out. You can't select anybody, so you
Right.
don't have the option. They're not in good enough health to check out the phone booth.
Well, I don't think we need to worry about the phone booth anyway.
Yeah.
All right, we are doing well, everybody. We're on day 9. Awesome. It's just way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. She looks fine today. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay.
All right. Well,
So we are still doing very well. Look at me go.
you've gotten to day 10, which in my playthrough I made it to day 40.
Oh, shut up.
We'll see how well you do.
No one cares. I have another achievement.
I will survive. That's the name
Yay!
of your achievement.
Day 10. It's just way too dangerous to randomly run to a ringing phone. We already did that.
Yes. Apparently they're doing it as.
Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something, and Ted should drink something soon.
Yeah. So.
So we'll
food
give
is
her.
not an issue. Water for both of them.
There we go.
The water is going much faster than expected.
Yeah, the contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness.
And nobody's healthy enough to go.
Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there was any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness, and their owner started growling in a most terrifying way. We had only moments to decide what to do.
You have only one option, which is the gun. You don't.
So,
Click it to highlight it. And there you go. That is your one recourse. We'll see how things progress. Day 11.
a quick shot with the rifle was more than enough to scare away, or maybe bring down, whatever creature stalked us in the darkness. We never saw it again. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new, anyway. I have a feeling there's really nothing new ever going on with Ted.
No,
The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. So, we're not going to try again.
nobody is healthy enough.
It's been a while. We don't know how much about what's happening on the surface. If only we had a chance to tune into some emergency radio broadcasts to learn a thing or two. But somebody didn't grab a radio.
Yeah, someone. We won't name names.
I just have to get back faster at getting him around.
Yes.
They say ignorance is bliss. I've never said that. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Ted is not complaining today. At least not very much. So he's back to the beginning.
Yes.
Let's see. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. A trip could be risky, but we could easily use the supplies.
Now, here is where you have to make a very crucial decision. If you give them both food and water right now, they might get healthy enough that Mary Jane can go to the surface and explore tomorrow. But you're reaching the point where your supplies are dwindling so much that someone is going to have to go to the surface. Ted can survive on 1 can of soup and 1 bottle of water for 4 days. So my advice is to go back 1 page, give Mary Jane food and water.
So why are we figuring on sending Mary Jane? I mean...
Because if Ted dies, the game is over.
Ah, okay.
You're Ted. Mary Jane's just your daughter. She's expendable.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we'll give her a little bit of this and a little bit of this.
And hopefully by tomorrow she'll be well enough that she can risk the surface and bring back more supplies for Ted.
Should we start preparing for an expedition tomorrow?
No one can go. No one's healthy enough.
Okay.
That's why we're giving Mary Jane food.
As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. But we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. Because the comics are
Yes.
always about real
Very
stuff.
accurate to real life, aren't they?
All we need to do is make contact with the military. Oh, yeah, because in all these apocalyptic adventures, the military's who you depend on.
Yes, they don't fall apart like everyone else.
They don't shoot you at random so that there will be more supplies for them. Day 13. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Ted is hungry. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. So we're going to have to give Ted something.
Yeah.
Alrighty. She's still not healthy enough to go out. Do we have to feed her again?
I don't know. What do you think? It's your game.
I think I'm going to have to give her some more because we've got to send somebody out.
Yeah.
So we'll give her some water and see if that doesn't help.
Okay.
Will she look immediately healthy when...
Yeah, she...
Oh, all right.
You'll know from the look... Well, she won't look immediately healthy today. She'll... Tomorrow, when you go into day 14, you'll see whether she's looking well enough to go.
We've been hearing a lot of noises coming from our neighborhood today.
Mm-hmm.
Our guess is that there was a zoo escape, and the animals are stampeding up there. It might be a good chance to hunt some fresh food. Who should go outside?
No one can, because no one's healthy enough. It would be beneficial.
I made it to day 14.
Nice.
I didn't think I'd make it to day 14.
They are still looking awful.
Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. No new problems are troubling Ted this fine morning.
Well, I don't think that we should risk giving them more food or water because they only have enough for 3 more applications. I think that we might make it today 20, maybe 25, if we're lucky. But
It's not looking good.
it's not. You've got 3 more. You can feed them 3 more times, and you can give them both water. Well, there's 3 more meals and 3 more drinks.
So we better let it go one more time.
Yeah, someone's going to get fed and watered twice, and someone's going to get food and water once.
Ah, and the plot thickens. We were about to go to sleep when we heard someone knocking on the door. Who could it be at this hour? Who could be in this part of the wasteland? How in hell did they survive the nuke? Should we open up? No, are you insane?
Well, now, here's a question. Because you're looking at starvation after 3 more meals and 3 more drinks. The question you really have to ask yourself is, what have you got to lose? It might be somebody delivering things to you, or it might be bandits coming to take what you've got. This is the gamble.
Nah, I am not opening the door.
Okay.
I am not a trusting soul.
All right. We'll see what happens. Day 15.
So I'm past the 2 weeks.
Oh, this is not good.
The banging stopped after a while, and whoever was behind the door left. We have no idea who it was. Will we ever find out? There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Ted is not complaining today. At least not very much.
I wonder if you couldn't use the med kit on them to make them healthy, but I'm not sure.
Well, what's in the med kit?
Well, actually it's mostly bandages, but I think there may be...
Can we open it up and look?
I think you can. Try clicking it. Maybe not. It will give you the option in the journal.
You maniacs! You blew it up! Oh, damn you! Damn you all to hell! There's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up their barbecue last spring. Those were good times, even if they were wasted. Even if they wasted a perfectly good barbecue. Okay, they are losing it. They are losing it.
They are. They're kind of getting a little out there. They made it to day 60. Oh, they are looking rough.
Yeah, they're just not looking good at all. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Ted is really thirsty.
Okay, so food not needed, water is. We'll see.
Yeah, they are going to die soon.
Yep, only one person is getting a drink after this.
Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We won't know until we go out. Well, nobody's going to go out if we don't get them healthy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I'm thinking about just going for broke and giving her something to eat and giving her the last drink. Because they're going to die anyway.
Yeah, well, she's already got a drink. You've just turned it off. You need to go back in and turn it on again. She can only have 1 drink per day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not a good thing.
Yep.
For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep.
Ooh.
It seems to be coming from under the floor. And coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on.
Yeah, what have you got to lose at this point? You're dead in a few days. You might find something useful. You might find mutant cockroaches. Who knows?
Day 17. What the hell? We barely made it out alive. It was a giant mutated crocodile, or an alligator, or something else with a giant mouth and plenty of teeth. Is anyone hurt? There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Ted was hurt.
Oh. So, Ted needs the med kit. So, yeah. I don't think that either of them needs food or water, but Mary Jane can have 1 drink, and some food, or
Why
you
does
can
it not
save it.
do anything when I click on it?
Well, when it lights up like that, it means that it's going to be used, but it's in the next day. Every action you take takes a day to resolve.
So I'm going to give her another drink and some more food.
All right.
See if we can't, because that's the last drink anyway.
Yeah. And Ted can eat one more time, or she can. But no one's healthy enough today to go out. Before we continue, I think that will do it for this episode of Mighty Pirate Gaming. I am the Narcissistic One. I've been here with Phoenix Heart. We've been playing 60 Seconds.
And come back and see if I can make them last one more day.
In our next episode, I think we will see the climactic end of this adventure. If you like what you've seen, smash that like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel. If you have advice or tips, tricks, leave those in the comments down below. We love to hear from our viewers.
Your guidance is welcome.
Good luck in your own gaming adventures, and we will see you all in the next and possibly final episode.
Your confidence is underwhelming.